Namaz-e-Janazah of Khaleda Zia at Manik Mia Avenue turned into human sea. Chief Advisor and foreign dignitaries participate. BNP Chairperson Begum Khaleda Zia laid to eternal rest with state honour beside the grave of martyr President Ziaur Rahman with profound love and respect. From generation to generation, Khaleda Zia will stay alive in the hearts of millions of people, say Janazah attendees. Three-day national mourning at the death of Begum Khaleda Zia. Condolence book kept admissions abroad. BNP's 7-day program, including Quran Khani and Dua at the death of Begum Khaleda Zia, continues. Foreign dignitaries meet Tariq Rahman, express grief and sympathy at the death of Khaleda Zia. First state-owned news-based TV channel of Bangladesh, BTV News, celebrates first founding anniversary today. Last day of 2025 today, world prepared to welcome the new year 2026. Israel decide to halt humanitarian service of some organizations in Gaza. And in English Premier League, Arsenal beat Aston Villa by 4-1 goals. Assalamu alaikum. This is Shamim Khan, welcoming you all to News at 10. Those were the headlines. We now move on to the news in details. The Namaz-e-Janazah of the uncompromising leader and three-time Prime Minister Begum Khaleda Zia was held with participation of hundreds of thousands of people in the National Parliament premises. Chief Advisor, foreign guests, leaders of various political parties and people from all walks of life attended the Namaz-e-Janazah. To take part in the Namaz-e-Janazah of Begum Khaleda Zia, millions of people poured in from across the country. An unprecedented human gathering was witnessed in Bangladesh's political history. Leaders and activists, supporters and ordinary citizens, setting aside all identities, united in grief and respect. As the convoy carrying the body of Begum, members of the Advisory Council, chiefs of 3 services, foreign guests, ambassadors of different nations stationed in Bangladesh, senior and central leaders of BNP, leaders of other political parties and millions of people from walks of life participated in the Namaz-e-Janazah of Begum Khaleda Zia. Before the Namaz-e-Janazah, BNP leader Nazrul Islam Khan shared memories of Khaleda Zia. Later, addressing the gathered crowd, Tariq Rahman requested prayers for his mother. The Namaz-e-Janazah was led by Maulana Abdul Malik, Khatib of Baitul Mukarram National Mosque. The woman who throughout her political life spoke only for welfare of the people and endured oppression, arrest, imprisonment and a long struggle while uncompromisingly upholding democracy. Today, for that very person, millions of hands were raised in prayer. Never before in Bangladesh's politics has the Namaz-e-Janazah seen such massive participation. The overwhelming turnout proved that Begum Khaleda Zia was not merely the leader of a political party, she was the embodiment of every person who believes in democracy, a symbol of resistance and self-respect. BNP chairperson and three-time Prime Minister Begum Khaleda Zia was laid to eternal rest with full state honour beside the grave of BNP founder and martyred President Ziaur Rahman. With this, the eventful and illustrious life of the uncompromising national leader Begum Khaleda Zia, spanning 80 years from 1945 to 2025, came to an end. It was around 4:30 in the afternoon when the red and green refrigerated vehicle carrying Begum Khaleda Zia's coffin arrived at Sia Uddan in Sher-e Bangla Nagar in the capital. Rising above all political divisions, Begum Khaleda Zia's coffin was carried on a military gun carriage as a mark of state honour. Begum Zia's eldest son and BNP acting chairperson Tariq Rahman lowered his mother's body into the grave. After the burial, a ceremonial gun salute was fired in her honor. Following this, floral wreaths were placed at Begum Khalida Zia's grave on behalf of President Muhammad Shahabuddin and Chief Advisor Professor Muhammad Yunus by the respective military secretaries. Parliamentary Affairs Advisor Asif Nazrul also paid floral tributes. On behalf of Bangladesh Nationalist Party BNP, floral tributes were paid at Begum Khalida Zia's grave by the party's acting chairperson Tariq Rahman. Chiefs of three services also paid their respect. After laying of wreaths, a contingent from three services rendered state salute to the three-time former Prime Minister Begum Khalida Zia as a mournful tune was played on the bugle. Later, prayers were offered seeking eternal peace and forgiveness for the departed soul of BNP chairperson and former Prime Minister Begum Khalida Zia. Although the burial of the uncompromising leader Begum Khalida Zia marks the end of her illustrious career, she will live on forever in the hearts of millions of people across the country.
বেগম খালেদা জিয়াকে আমরা এইমাত্র আল্লাহ চিরনিদ্রায় শায়িত করে ইয়া রাব্বাল আলামিন তার পরকালীন জীবনকে আপনি শান্তিময় করে দিন। আমিন আমিন বিরহমাতিকা ইয়া আরহামার রাহিমিন।
People from all walks of life thronged today at Manik Mia Avenue in the capital to bid a final farewell to the uncompromising leader, Begum Khalida Zia. Some were carrying party flags, others had tears in their eyes. Many ordinary people said that Begum Khalida Zia was an ideologically committed politician whose political philosophy and thoughts will remain a source of learning for future generations of politics. Several attendees became overwhelmed with emotion while speaking to the media after arriving to join the Namaz-e-Janaza. Mufti Abdul Malik, Khatib of National Mosque Baitul Mukarram, led the Namaz-e-Janaza of Begum Khalida Zia. Following the Janaza, she was laid to rest beside the grave of her husband, late President and BNP founder Shahid Ziaur Rahman. This is not mere hearsay, rather it's a surge of public emotion. General people said that Begum Khalida Zia dedicated her entire life to the soil of this country, and for that reason she will remain immortal in the hearts of the people of Bangladesh. A deep sense of mourning has descended on Bangladesh's political landscape. With the death of three-time Prime Minister and BNP chairperson, the uncompromising leader Begum Khalida Zia, the country lost an influential political figure. The news of the death of this resolute leader in the early hours of Tuesday plunged the entire nation into grief. According to the announced route, Begum Khalida Zia's body was taken from Evercare Hospital via 36 July Expressway, crossing Kuril flyover and passing by the naval headquarters to her residence Feroza in Gulshan 2 area at around 9:15 a.m. At that time, family members and close relatives of BNP chairperson Begum Khalida Zia, members of BNP Standing Committee and leaders from various levels of the party were present. Acting Chairman Tariq Rahman was seen sitting beside his mother's coffin reciting verses from the Holy Quran. At around 11 a.m., Begum Zia's body was taken from Gulshan residence in a red and green flag-draped ambulance accompanied by her son, BNP Acting Chairman Tariq Rahman. From there, her body was taken to Manik Mia Avenue for the funeral prayer. From early morning, a massive crowd of mourners gathered at Manik Mia Avenue in the capital to participate in the janaza of the uncompromising leader, former Prime Minister and BNP chairperson Begum Khalida Zia. People rushed in from different parts of the country. The grief of losing the steadfast national leader was clearly visible on the faces of the people. Before the namaz-e-janaza of three-time Prime Minister and BNP chairperson Begum Khalida Zia, India's External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar, Nepal's Foreign Minister Bala Nanda Sharma, Bhutan's Foreign Minister D. N. Dungyel and the Speaker of Pakistan's National Assembly Sardar Ayaz Sadiq met BNP Acting Chairman Tariq Rahman and members of his family at the National Parliament building to express their grief and condolences. Senior members of BNP Standing Committee were present at the time. The first day of the three-day state mourning is being observed across the country today following the death of BNP chairman and former Prime Minister Begum Khalida Zia. National flag has been hoisted at half-mast. Dua and munajat was arranged in each mosque of the country seeking peace of the departed soul of Begum Khalida Zia. Special prayers were also held in temples, churches and pagodas. Besides, on behalf of the government, condolence book was opened in the foreign missions. On the other hand, BNP is observing a week-long mourning across the country. Meanwhile, Quran Khani and Dua Mahfil are being continued in the party offices. Black flags have been hoisted in BNP offices. Speaker of the National Assembly of Pakistan, Sardar Ayaz Sadiq, called on Chief Advisor Professor Muhammad Yunus at the State Guest House Jamuna today. During the meeting, they discussed various issues of bilateral interest. Earlier, the Foreign Minister of Nepal, Bala Nanda Sharma, called on Chief Advisor Professor Muhammad Yunus. The dignitaries arrived in Dhaka to attend the last rites of former Prime Minister and national leader Begum Khalida Zia, who passed away yesterday. Today is the last day of 2025. With memories of joy and sorrow, gains and losses, laughter and tears, this year will become a memory after today's sunset. December 30 was the heartbreaking and most talked about incident of the year 2025. Bangladesh's three-time Prime Minister and BNP chairperson Begum Khalida Zia passed away on this day. Tomorrow's new sun will bring New Year 2026. People of the world will engage in prayers expecting a better tomorrow. However, they will look back again and again at the year 2025, which was of special importance due to various reasons. Now, international news.